Over the last 2, 3, 4 weeks, Shane Dawson has been doing a documentary series on the mind of Jake Paul, where he deep dives into the quagmire that is the Jake Paul family life. They touch upon Logan Paul, Greg Paul, their mother. They touch upon his enemies, his controversies, his youth, his future, and his business. Now, once this was first announced, Shane Dawson got a lot of abuse, a lot of naysayers saying, please don't touch Jake Paul, please don't go anywhere near him, please don't try to humanize him, please, we don't want to see more of this idiots. And I'll be honest, I was part of that party. I looked at Jake Paul and I saw him as a spoiled Disney brat that earned a lot of money. I even made a little video about it at the start of the series. And I'll be honest, it took 6, 7 episodes or so, but Shane Dawson did very well at deep diving into what makes a Jake Paul. Now, the 8th episode dropped yesterday, the 18th of October, and it was an hour and 45 minutes long, with a very revealing deep dive interview. If you watch through the entire series, the 7 episodes beforehand, drilling up the questions. Are you a sociopath? Did you handle the ex-girlfriend situation wrong? What about FaZe Banks? What about Logan Paul? Is it a rewiring problem? Is the family your problem? Are you just a complete douchebag? The 8th episode addressed all of them. And credit where credit is due. Jake Paul sits there like a mature adult, doesn't dodge any of the questions that are placed at him. Now, I know that there could be some edited footage that we never get to see, but he sits there and very candidly picks through every detail, addresses every issue, even goes into minute detail about his relationship and the issues when his ex-girlfriend and Logan hooked up. I honestly have to hold up my hands and say that Shane Dawson has done it. At the end of 8 episodes, which is, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 hours worth of footage online, I honestly feel that Jake Paul is learning. I honestly have hopes that when he comes back, he will have learnt something and grown up. I honestly see that when he first started, maybe it was hero worship for his brother, maybe it was the love of having someone so close to him as a brother when his family was so screwed up, or his fear, his wish for a career, something somewhere in between. I can understand personally how relationships can ruin your mindset. I can understand how relationships breakups can make you spiral out of control. So I can see how the whole split up and then finding his new girlfriend and the whole Logan Paul issue caused a problem for him mentally, and how it will be a huge hurdle for him to get over forevermore. So I'm quite hopeful. Now, I strongly advise people to go and check out the Shane Dawson series. I'll link to the playlist up here. Now, if you hate Jake Paul, go and have a look at it. Maybe learn more reasons to hate him. If you love Jake Paul, maybe that's eye-opening and you understand how some of his work is fabricated for views. Or if you are curious about what could possibly go wrong and right inside the mind of a YouTuber, then go and check that out. I'm quite curious. Have you seen the series? Have you seen Jake Paul? What was your feelings on Jake Paul before you watched the series? And maybe what are your feelings after you've watched the series? I hope, there is a small part of hope in my heart now that maybe he can draw a line in the sand from here on in, be one of the largest YouTubers on the platform, and start building something he could be proud of. None of this drama, none of these pranks. If he's the Jake Paul that's in that Shane Dawson documentary and not the idiot that kind of worships Logan Paul, then we might have a better 2019. We might have a Logan Jake Paul story that starts 2019 in January that isn't mired and in the middle of a woodland. But that's my thoughts on the matter. Now, I've covered Logan Paul, Jake Paul and stuff like that a lot in the past. I've done a playlist up here. If you want more YouTube tricks and tips which are normal, then there's a playlist here. Go out there start creating.